Sun Wukong had reclaimed his kingdom and trained his monkey army. But he had a problem. The monkeys were using bamboo spears and wooden swords, which were fine for practice, but useless in a real battle. And the great broadsword he had taken from the demon king of havoc was too clumsy and heavy for his own liking. He needed a true divine weapon. An old monkey general thoughtfully suggested, "Your Majesty, with your great power, you are a king on earth. But water and earth are connected. I have heard that the path from our water curtain cave leads directly to the palace of the Dragon King of the East Sea. Surely he must have some magical weapons in his treasury." Sun Wukong was thrilled with the idea. "An excellent idea. I will go there at once." Wukong recited a water-splitting spell, and with a mighty leap, he dove into the stream of the iron bridge. The water parted before him, creating a dry path straight to the bottom of the sea. He soon arrived at a magnificent underwater palace, guarded by shrimp soldiers and crab generals. He announced himself as the new celestial sage and neighbor of the Dragon King. He was brought before the Dragon King Wukong, a majestic and ancient being. Wukong, with his usual lack of ceremony, made his demand. "Old Dragon King, my greetings. I am your neighbor, Sun Wukong from Flower Fruit Mountain. I am training an army to protect my home, and I am in need of a weapon. Surely you have something in your treasury that would suit a hero like me." The Dragon King, a bit taken aback by this monkey's audacity, but not wanting to offend a powerful immortal, ordered his guards to bring out a weapon. They brought a huge 9-pronged spear. Wukong lifted it and played with it for a moment, then said dismissively, "Too light, too flimsy, something better." The Dragon King, forcing a smile, then ordered them to bring out a massive 9-foot-long war axe that took several guards to carry. Wukong swung it around like a toy. "Still too light," he said, looking bored. "Don't you have anything really heavy?" The Dragon King was getting nervous. He had nothing heavier. Just then his wife, the Dragon Queen, came forward and whispered to him, "My lord, I have an idea. That great iron pillar in the treasury, the one that was used by the gods to measure the depth of the celestial river, it has been glowing with a strange heavenly light lately. Perhaps it is destined to be his." The Dragon King agreed. He took Wukong to the treasury. There in the center was a colossal pillar of black iron, with golden bands at each end. It was so huge, it seemed to hold up the roof of the ocean itself. The Dragon King said skeptically, "There. That is the heaviest thing in my kingdom. It is far too big to be a weapon. But if you can even lift it, it is yours." Sun Wukong's eyes lit up. He walked up to the pillar and gave it a push. He could feel an immense, ancient power humming within it. He smiled. He put his hands on it and spoke to it, as if it were alive. A little smaller would be nice, a little thinner. And to the absolute astonishment of the Dragon King, the massive pillar instantly shrank. It became a manageable staff, about 20 feet long. Wukong lifted it. It was perfect. Heavy, but not too heavy. It felt like an extension of his own arm. On the pillar, a line of golden text was engraved. The compliant golden hoop rod. Weight 13,500 pounds. Wukong was ecstatic. "Perfect! It's perfect! It even changes size on command. Smaller." The staff shrank down to the size of a needle, and he tucked it behind his ear. He had found his weapon, the Ruyi Jingu Bang, the as-you-will golden hooped rod. But now that he had a weapon, he was not finished. He demanded a suit of armor to go with it. The Dragon King, having nothing suitable, sounded the magical drums and bells to summon his 3 brothers, the Dragon Kings of the South, West, and North Seas. Terrified of the powerful monkey, the three dragon brothers brought their finest treasures: a pair of cloud-stepping shoes made of lotus root, a suit of golden chain mail, and a phoenix feather cap. Sun Wukong was now fully armed. Sun Wukong, now armed with a divine weapon and a magical suit of armor, was more than just a king. He was a force of nature. He had claimed his treasures from the dragons themselves. He was powerful, he was fearless, and he was ready for anything. But this act of intimidation against the divine dragon kings would not go unnoticed. He had made powerful enemies, and a formal complaint was already on its way to the one being who ruled over them all, the Jade Emperor in his celestial palace.